Welcome to our webinar tonight, everyone. We're glad to have you on board with us. We're going to be talking about some very fun things tonight. And so as we proceed forward, we do have a chat window where if you have questions as we're going through, Dana will not be answering them immediately. He may address them later, or Ori or I will respond in that chat box so that we can answer you as we go along and not interrupt Dana's presentation. Right now he's in the process of setting up, and he will give me the go-ahead as soon as he is ready. In the meantime, I'm going to do just a quick introduction to some of the things that he will be sharing with you tonight. As many of you know, whenever Dana speaks, it's a very valuable experience. We all learn a tremendous amount of information from him. So let's talk just for a few minutes about Byung's philosophy and what we're all about and who we are. We are a 5-year-old company that is and always has been focused on you as an individual. And so you won't find any other company quite like us in what we offer and what we present. In fact, you'll find that we have a philosophy that's vastly different from the traditional marketplace. Our focus is on developing products as nature intended them to be. They are pure, plant-based, free of synthetics, chemicals, and fillers, and packed with quality and nutrition and totally good for you, thus total health. So this presentation tonight will be targeted towards information about our support line of products to help you with your total health experience. Tonight you will learn about some of our specific products, including some of our amazing essential oils from the founder of Byung Total Health and formulator of our amazing product line. He is one of the foremost experts in the world in his field. And so in a few minutes we will be introducing our CEO and President, Dana Young, and we will learn some amazing things, I am sure. So let's give him a few more minutes, and then we will proceed forward. In the meantime, I might just remind you that this is the last of our series of webinars at this time. If you have not yet viewed the previous webinars, you are invited to do so. They will be available in bybbsharing.com, and we're also providing links for them that will be available in your back office, or your virtual office as we call it right now, so that you can go to them directly on our link to our YouTube channel. There's a lot of valuable information that we're imparting at this time as we're preparing for the launch of a brand new compensation plan, and of course a back office, which we call our sharing center, a new replicated website with multiple bells and whistles. In fact, we're going to give you a quick sneak peek tonight of what the website will look like and how it's going to appear when you first get there. And so while we're waiting, Dana, he might be sad that I present this, but I am going to do a quick screen share and pull up that website. Let's just see what we're doing here. Let's start the screen share. And here is the new front page of our website. And so you get to take a quick peek. Most people have not seen this yet. In fact, I don't know if anybody other than those of us who are working on it. And so you will see some of the features and some of the things that we are looking at to make it different. And we're not going to go beyond that because those will be unveiled in the very near future. So it's fun, it's clean, it's crisp, and we're excited to be sharing that with you. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of full screen, and hopefully we'll be able to pass this on to Dana right now. So do we have Dana yet? It doesn't look like it. He just had his computer crash, which is totally affecting his presentation. I think we have some mighty wonderful things that are coming to us, because we have certainly had some extreme opposition with many, many things, and the webinars is among that. We've had some very clean, crisp, professional presentations that just aren't coming across that way, and we hope to dramatically improve that in the future. So with that, we're getting little comments that people like the look of our new website. That's just a tiny, tiny peek. We have much more coming that is going to be very, very exciting. And I have a little ping telling me I can't tell you anymore. Of course, if you were on the webinar that occurred last Thursday, you also got a little tiny peek of what we're looking at and some of the things we're doing. And so please keep apprised as we move forward in the next week. We're going to be imparting a lot of information to you. So while we're in this delay mode, any of you who are on live tonight, please make sure that you communicate with everyone you know who is currently connected with Be Young, that they are apprised of the magnificent changes that are being made. We're going to have so many things different that we're actually going to look like a brand new company when we get through with all of the things we're offering. Of course, the new compensation plan is coming. Everyone is excited about that. And then our sharing center, which goes along with that, which is an amazingly powerful tool. New replicated websites that are going to be amazingly powerful. And so as we move forward, we want to communicate with you as changes are coming and things that we are doing. So please check your email often. Check your back office at Be Young Total Health often. And keep apprised of the steps that we are taking to keep you informed and let you know of what's transpiring. We have a comment from Catherine. Does everyone have sound but me? Catherine, as far as I know, everyone is hearing. We did a sound test before we started this, and everything was coming through loud and clear. Please check your speakers, check your connection, and make sure that you are not sharing a link with anyone. That is affecting the audio on your end, and we've encouraged everyone to do their own registration for this webinar so that you won't have audio difficulties. I don't know what else to tell you at this end because it doesn't appear to be a challenge on our side. It must have something to do with your system and the way it's configured. So possibly even check to see if your volume's up. While we're waiting, we did have an open forum question and answer session on Tuesday. We can go ahead and address a few more questions at this time for anyone who didn't happen to get on, or new questions that have arisen since that time, since we're on hold for a few minutes waiting for Dana to get his computer back up. And so let's proceed forward. It looks like Clara's hearing fine, and obviously Teresa and Clara are connected. And so, Catherine, back to you again. please check all the options you have on your end. Obviously, if you can't hear me, that's not working so well. If anyone knows how to reach Catherine, please let her know. And I'm just going to, of course, Clara has responded, so she will know that others are hearing. So are there any questions? We do have a delay on occasion, so between the time you ask a question and the time
Hello.
it appears. Oh, we hear voices.
Becky, it's Dana.
Very good, Dana. We've been chatting away. Everyone, please welcome our CEO and President, Dana Young. Welcome, Dana. We are so pleased to have you on tonight. We've been excited and anxious to hear this presentation you have.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm excited to be here. We've had a lot of exciting things happening today. New equipment arriving from China. It's in the house. Now we got to put it together. We're excited. So a lot of neat things happening as the month continues to roll on. We're excited. Well, guys, I tell you what, I've been waiting for a long time to have the opportunity to share with you tonight information about a really fantastic product line. Here you've had the opportunity to hear about the Defend and the Attack and the Restore, and the Protect Pack. Well, we do have another product line called our Support line, and it encompasses everything else that's not within those other four groups. And we're really excited about it because not only does it branch into some of our nutraceuticals like our Smart Heart and Smart Change and Smart Cleanse, but our essential oil lines. And I am very, very passionate about our essential oil lines. I'll tell you, it gets me really excited every time I start thinking about essential oils and how they function and how they work in the body to help us to support those areas of the body that needs extra help. And so tonight we're gonna talk about it in kind of a fun way, kind of take you back to our roots and help you understand a little bit more about, you know, who we are, what we are, and how that comes to be in our grouping of products. And so with that being said, let's just kind of jump into this. I wanted to help you understand a little more about the word support. I went ahead and brought it up in the dictionary and kind of looked at it. And guys, there's some information here I think you're going to use an awful lot after tonight. Support means, the verb part of it means to bear all or part of the weight or to hold up. For example, the dome was supported by 100 white columns. And so when you look at the different ways this can be used, hold up, bear, carry, prop up, keep up, brace, shore up, underpin, buttress, reinforce, undergird. These are all words that tie in and are synonyms of support. And guys, we're going to use a lot of these words because as we want to stay very compliant with the FDA rulings and keep the company safe and keep you safe, well, all these here words can be used in your communications with people when you are talking about the support group, because it helps you to keep up, prop up, bear, hold up, shore up one's health. And that's what we're after, is to help people understand how powerful it is. Because we're suffering a lot today, and you've heard this often about we are products of our environment. The choices that we make on a daily basis can bring us to a place and a space that we might not want to be. And we know that it is within our water, our foods, the air we breathe, you know, our cleansing products, our personal care products. Every day we're seeing that we're being bombarded by a lot of impurities in our environment. And these impurities have a big challenge within our body. They literally create a situation that is quite disastrous. On a daily basis, when being bombarded by these toxins, it starts to really create a shift in the cell structure and in the DNA structure within the human body. For example, in one study done in Mexico City, which has been labeled the most polluted air of any city in the world, they found children had the same brain chemistry and brain challenges as people in America in larger cities that were in their 60s and 70s and suffering from Alzheimer's. There are these toxins that keep coming into the body in a polluted area, and over time and distance, it changes the structure of the human cell and the human body. So we have become products of our environment, and that's something that we want to look at. And when we look at supporting the body, we need to realize that it comes with a behavior change. And the key is consistency, guys. There is no quick fixes. There is no silver bullets. And this is one of the misnomers that has been going on for a long time in the world. Everyone's been looking for the silver bullet, the quick fix. And guys, let me just be the first to tell you that it is a behavior change. It is consistency over a period of time. You can't do anything for 2 weeks and expect lifelong changes. You know, when you set a goal to change your behavior, I would like you to keep one thing in mind, and one thing really important. It's like getting married, guys. You make a commitment for the rest of your life. For better or for worse, you've made the commitment and you're going to stick it out. So these, oh, I'm going to just go on the liver cleanse for 2 weeks, or I'm going to do this for 2 weeks and it should change the rest of my life. Guys, this is a behavioral change. And by doing that, we can start to support our bodies and support them in a way that we need them to be taken care of. So let's look at something. What is your total health score? You think about this. You know, here's a graph showing baby all the way up to super grandpahood. What is your score? Are you coming in at a 25? Are you coming in at a 95? Where are you? And the things that we have to look at, if it took you 30 years to get to where you are today, there is no silver bullet. Not essential oil, not a massaging, not any of these things that you're going to take one drink or one drop, and guess what? You're going to be fixed and back like you were when you were 16. It's not going to happen, guys. We do not want to send the wrong message. This is a complete life change. It's a way that we can support the body to return it back to those areas that we need to look at. Now, there's a thing called biotensegrity that we need to look at. This is talking about your body as a unitary unit. It's all connected. And we have been so conditioned and trained over the years that our muscles and our bones and our fascia and our ligaments and our tendons are all individual parts. But they make up the entire being. And when one part is challenged, it creates a real problem throughout the body. Many years ago, I wrote a little book called Healing the Whole, Not the Part. And the reason why is because we get so focused on the part that we forget that when one system in the body is compromised, it compromises the entire organism. Everything is interconnected. Everything has a complete homeostasis relationship. And when one is taken down or changed in some way or some aspect, it affects the entire organism. You take, for example, the proteins in your body are organized in a specific fashion to create different organs and different cells and different DNAs. And if you change those slightly with a toxin or with a challenge, guess what? It will continue to replicate in an incorrect fashion every time thereafter, and will continue to degrade, which we call aging and dying and death. And so when we look at using something like the essential oil line, we want to look at it as an opportunity to support the body's ability to do an amazing thing. You see, your body will perform miracles by the second when given the tools. And the operative word here, guys, is tools. The body needs to have fuel. It needs to have water. It needs to have electricity. It needs to have vitamins and minerals and these nutrients in order to be able to perform and do its task to the best of its ability. And one of the things that we look at here is, as you're taking care of your body and you're doing the defend every day and the attack every day, and you're using your protect group and your restore group of products, and you're taking care of the free radicals and things that are going on, you know, we're doing a good job. But sometimes life happens, guys. An accident happens, or you're exposed to something that you didn't know you're being exposed to, and you wind up with a larger challenge. This is where the support group comes in. This is where you literally use the support group as a tool to get you over the challenge. It's not something that you use on an everyday basis. It's something that you can use when you need it. For example, if you sprained your ankle, you're going to use it on an everyday basis for a couple weeks or maybe a month. And then the ankle is going to be good. You're going to be back playing basketball or running or doing whatever, and you're going to take your physical touch and set it on the shelf and save it for the next time you have another life experience. And so that's why this is part of the support group, these oils and the other products. It's not something you use on an everyday basis like you would the Massagee or the Defend Pack or your shampoo and conditioner. You know, and the thing that's so crazy about this and so awesome is that Be Young support products are tools that the body can choose to use to create that miracle. Because you see, when you have challenges going on in your body like pain, it's not because your body is lacking aspirin. If you have cancer going in your body, it's not because your body is lacking chemotherapy. If you have an autoimmune disorder, it's not because your body is lacking immune suppressant drugs. And even when you start thinking about it, if you have hardening of the artery, it's not because, doggone, I'm lacking statin drugs. You see, the body has the ability to do self-control, self-maintenance. And that's what's so amazing. That's what's so fun. And with this ability to do that, now you have all kinds of incredible power at your hands. Because you see, your body speaks volumes. Are you listening? You know, this is the thing that's so amazing to me. You know, 90% of the headaches that are happening in America and the world today is just because people are dehydrated. Drink 8 ounces of water and the headache goes away. Your body has the ability to not only tell you what's going on, but has the ability to self-regulate and take control and restore itself. So let's just take an example of some of the things that you can do. You know, when you're facing a viral attack, you know, one of the nice things that we've been able to put together for you, and you'll see more in our new back office as we launch that in a couple of weeks, is the ability to go in to these support products and look up their benefits at a moment's glance. For example, here's one, antiviral black cumin. Based on animal studies, black seed oil had antiviral effects against, look at the size of this virus. It's huge. And then if you click on the 26, guess what happens? It goes in and it takes you to a PubMed third-party research and gives you the information right there. If you go to Birch and do the same thing, you'll see this anti-inflammatory agent. You can click on number 2 and it'll take you right in and show you the research. It's so easy. This is kind of what it looks like. You go to the page down below there where it says View Documented Benefits. You click on that and boom, here it comes up. Benefits of black cumin, talks about the interaction, and this page goes on and on and on. I just put a little snippet on here for you. You can go in and kind of play through that. But it goes in and gives you every aspect that you need. You can actually sit down and click on each one of those and read the research. And it'll pull up just like this. The PubMed gives you all of the data, the author information, everything that you need to be able to take care of your body. But what I want to do is share with you something that is free and something that you need to take a look at too. Because when you're working with the support products, they are there to give your body the tools the body can use to support it and bring it back to the health score that you would like it to be. So let's look at the 7 steps to health. Good eating, good, clean eating food. I mean, guys, take a look at what you're eating. Uh, it's scary what's out there. The Frankenfoods, the GMO stuff, it's just really scary. Drink good, clean water. You know, a lot of times people say, what kind of water should you drink? Well, wet. You know, get away from the sugars, get away from the diet sodas, get away from all these here things that does not allow your body to cleanse, regenerate, and feed. And that is good, clean water. Have loving relationships. You know, if you have a toxic relationship, you need to heal it or get out of it. And it doesn't have to be a spouse. It could be, you know, a boss. It could be even a four-legged relationship. We've had a lot of people that have been challenged with their pets. Very toxic relationship. They need to take the pet to dog whisperer or cat whisperer and get the dog taken care of, because those relationships can really weigh on you. Walk each day in the sunshine. Spend some time outside in the sunshine. You know, return back to nature. Lower your stress levels. And there are many support products to help in doing that as you go in and look them up and use them as needed to lower your stress levels. You know, use good, clean products in your personal care and your hygiene, because they will not toxify your body. And use your support products. I mean, from the mineral makeup to the essential oils, the Smart Cleanse, the Smart Heart, and many other products that we'll be introducing to you as time goes on. These products all have an amazing ability to support your body. And so here's something that I would like you to kind of jot down tonight and put into your vocabulary and start using. It's kind of a motto for our support line. Total health is the ability to shore up the human frame by protecting, restoring, defending, attacking, and supporting those things that challenge the body. In no way, guys, does this here sentence put you in harm's way, but gives you the complete understanding of what our product lines are about. So once again, total health is the ability to shore up the human frame by protecting, restoring, defending, attacking, and supporting those things that challenge the human body. We are very excited about our support line and the many products in there that you will become familiar with over the course of time as you continue to develop and broaden your educational opportunities here at Be Young. Becky, I'm going to turn it back to you.
Well, Dana, thank you so much for that presentation. I think as people who are not familiar with our products and familiar with what Be Young is all about got a great overview tonight and some very basic foundational principles about what we're all about. Dana, your expertise is an inspiration to all of us. Your knowledge, the time and effort you have taken over the years to learn the things that you need to learn about what our bodies need and then share that with all of us. I think very few of us realize how truly amazing these products are and what a difference they can make in your life. Like Dana said, it's not just a quick fix in most areas. So let's change some habits. And the first one is to be getting on our Total Health line of products from start to finish. With that, we're going to sign off. Unless, Dana, you want to answer questions, we have about roughly 12 minutes if you would like to address some questions. Otherwise, we can just close this webinar.
Let's go ahead and field a few questions since we have a few minutes, and I think I'm up to that.
Great. Let's go ahead, and it takes a minute or two before the questions populate in our chat boxes. And so if you have anything else to add for the next minute or so, when a question comes up, if it would be helpful, I will go ahead and read it to you and then let you address it. And so we'll go for approximately 12 more minutes.
Perfect. Well, as we're waiting for those questions to populate here, guys, I know I've got to break the habit of saying, guys, you know, I'm so excited about the direction that Be Young Total Health is headed. It's been a long journey, and it's been a very time-consuming journey. But I'll tell you what, I could not be more proud today than I've ever been of what we've accomplished together as a team. Not only our corporate team, but our sharing partner team. Guys, you have been very patient with us as you have seen the vision and held the course, and the rewards are coming to you in the form of extra health, and real soon as we launch our new compensation plan in the form of financial security. And so I am just really, I just want you to know that we are so dedicated here at Be Young to continue the legacy of the purest products, the best education, and the best compensation opportunity of any company in the free market. We're just very excited about that.
Hey, Dana, we do have a question for you. What kind of spring water to drink? Dana, as you said, spring water at a seminar.
Yes. You know, we want to stay away from a lot of the waters that are out there, you know. And when I want to quantitate this answer this way, when I say, you know, wet, it's better off to even drink bad water than it is to drink sugared water, pops and sodas and these artificial flavors and stuff like that. Even bad water, like some of the waters that are not purified as well, or they've added different things to them to try to change their pH. But spring water is my preference because it hasn't been altered, it has not been chlorinated, and it still has its minerals and everything intact that it needs to be to help the human body. Spring water is definitely my choice for water. That's why we have a beautiful well where we get our water. We don't adjust it to match what the world wants with their chlorination and fluorination. So yes, spring water is my choice.
Great. Lori, why don't you go ahead and touch base real quick while we're waiting for other questions to come in about our inventory situation. Are you online?
I am, yeah. So, can you hear me okay?
Yes, you're loud and clear on my end.
Good. So our inventory situation is all items are out of stock. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Corey does this to me. He gets a sock in the arm. He gets a double whammy for that one.
I got a double whammy the other day. I didn't realize how good of a puncher Becky was, but she has an iron fist, that's for sure. I would like to talk a little bit on the inventory. We are pretty excited to announce that there won't be an inventory issue here shortly because of some of the things. Leaf team members will kind of know why, but some of the things that we had mentioned to Leaf team members back in August actually came through, and we had quite a big opportunity to ramp up all our inventory. So as of last week and this week, we brought in more inventory in one initial ordering process than we have ever done. So our inventory will be well ready and prepared for the launch of Total Health. Some of the items, because we have a lead time, might be a little later, but we have a back stock on a lot of those items. So by the time those run low, we'll have our bulk orders coming in, and our inventory should be good to go for a long time. And because of the hard work that Daniel's done with the back office and the software, it's going to give us the capabilities that we haven't had before to track our inventory in such a powerful way that we can forecast properly. We can we can set the funds aside properly. We can do everything we need to ensure that our inventory stays current. As far as there's not an act of God or a crop failure or something. But yes, we're pretty excited to announce that our inventory is going to be we're going to have the most inventory that we've probably had since Be Young first launched in 2009.
Great. I don't see any other questions. There's a little bit of a challenge with sound. I hope mine is fixed. I had turned my mic down so that there wouldn't be any background noise affecting Dana's conversation, and obviously I didn't get it back up high enough, so apologize for that. If there are no further questions, we want to thank every one of you for joining us tonight. We are excited about what is coming. We have worked feverishly to gear up for it and be prepared for it in every way, and we're excited to bring you along with us as we move into a new dimension with Be Young Total Health, with one and only one purpose, and that is to share these amazing products with the world. They are totally unique, they are like nothing else, and they truly work. Pay attention to the message that Dana imparted to you tonight. It will truly make a difference in your life. And with that, we will close our webinar. If you have further questions or things that we do not address, remember you can contact our customer service department or simply send an email to questions@beyoungth.com. Good night, everyone.
I just minimized it. It was just my PowerPoint.